man. Episode 2 of season 6 of Black Mirror. It was called Loch Henry.
Yeah,
Yep.
Loch Henry.
Um, what y'all think of it?
And do y'all remember on Joan is Awful
Mm-hmm.
when she was scrolling through the Streamberry titles?
Mm-hmm.
Did y'all remember saying Lock Henry on there?
I
No.
didn't.
It was on there.
Oh shit, bro. And also like to go off that. Apparently, you can go to streamberry.com and like upload your face, and like it'll make like fake titles, like, and like when you sign up and give your face to these niggas.
Oh no. What the?
Oh, you
Okay,
you,
well,
you put in Streamberry?
yeah, I put in exactly what you said,
Hold
buddy.
on,
Let me
go
go
to
back
it.
to what I was. No, I'm going
Go
back
to
to what I was doing
Streamberry.
before I got distracted.
Uh,
Uh,
but apparently, if you put in stream, like you put your face in there, you're like giving your rights away, so they can use your face in like advertisements and shit. So it's just like, oh shit, yeah.
dang, you know what's crazy? I didn't notice this before either, but oh dang, hold on. That's Buddy from Bandersnatch.
Yeah. What's that other one over there? Is that the Miley Cyrus one? No.
No. When I
Uh,
saw that, I was like, didn't she scroll through this and then it was actually a documentary on her screen when she scrolled
Wow.
through it?
that's dope, man.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
I like that, man. I love the Easter eggs. Oh shoot.
I like that. And why this bitch didn't have eyebrows? That was bothering me the whole episode. Bro.
Yes. I
Legit.
don't know.
It did
I don't
look
know.
good. Like it looked weird. It reminded me of X Triple X, nigga. Tentacion, nigga. Like, what you doing?
Uh, he
Like,
cut his eyebrows off.
yeah. Look like a fucking weirdo.
I mean,
Rest in peace to that man.
I've seen less attractive women though. Like,
Yeah. Oh, so you liked it?
no,
Thought she
I
was
didn't
hot
like
shit.
it, but it wasn't so much that I was like, she hideous. Like, I knew something was strange. I couldn't figure it out at first,
Yeah.
and then I realized. Well, I don't know if I ever really realized that she didn't have no eyebrows, but I knew
Until you
she
just
looked.
said it.
Yeah, I knew she looked different. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? I couldn't pick up what it was.
She look like she belonged in the Boondocks, nigga. But
Stupid.
this episode, like when I was first watching, it's the most like I guess Twilight Zone, right? Like,
Hmm.
I enjoyed it, and like
Hmm.
upon first watching, it, I was like, it ain't really any like technology stuff to make you think about it, but it actually is when you think about it because it's like the mother was like hiding. Oh, it's spoiler alert. I don't know if we said that shit last episode. We about to spoil the fuck out of it. But the mother was hiding all that shit in like plain sight on VHS tapes because who the fuck watches VHS tapes no more
Exactly.
And who
anymore?
has a VCR, even if you would
Who
like.
has a VCR? And even to the point she just left a tape in there. Now I will say, who the fuck rewinds tapes? So that was sus. Like the tape that was in the VCR was rewinded to the beginning of that show she recorded. Like she,
I can see that though. I can see that though. Maybe you started rewinding and just never came back to it. Like when I was younger, I would rewind my tapes. The only difference is my VCR. Once you rewind it, it pushed the tape out. But if the tape sit there for a while and you don't grab it after a rewind,
it
it
go back in.
yeah. So I can see that.
But
And
bruh,
then,
go
of
ahead.
course, she probably was watching them too.
No, that's what I'm saying. She was definitely
Yeah,
watching, but like
yeah.
she was probably watching, trying to rub one out, right? Now, who's gonna like rewind all the way back to the beginning? You know what I'm saying? When you trying to come back and get into where you was before, you know what I'm saying? With a tape,
Um,
like, cause if she's watching it, trying to get off to it, and then she like, all right, I got off this time. I mean, let me rewind it. But like, you gonna come back to it, like,
But
well,
that's saying if
also,
she ain't watching it fully. That's if she's not
uh,
watching the whole tape all the way through.
yeah,
that's
because
true.
she is attracted to that dude. But then also, it is a protective measure in the first place to have it on there. So she probably like, I mean, that's a big deal. I don't think I would be that careless with something like that to not rewind it, even though she had it hidden in plain sight, which is wild. But
But think about who is gonna like if she died today, if she died tomorrow without like them kids coming there. and discovering this shit, who's gonna like be like, oh shit, who's gonna go through all those tapes? They're just gonna be like, this motherfucker's just like some weirdo that like Walker Texas Ranger, whatever the fuck she had recorded.
Yeah, it would have to be somebody that was like a super fan of the show. Like, oh my
Yeah.
god, she has all the tapes of it, and then they watch it, and then they discover it. Like that's probably like the only way. Because, like you said, they'll get probably either thrown away or taken to Goodwill. Now, if they taken to Goodwill, then maybe it gets
Yeah.
discovered. But
Yeah. And bruh, I like that. Like, I don't know, man. It's just something about me that likes that villain shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like that this motherfucker was so brazen to like just hide that shit and like.
So, how long? Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry. Let me cut you off.
Go ahead.
How long did it take y'all? How long did it take y'all to figure out that the dad was involved?
I didn't know he was in. I didn't know that they was involved until the end. But I thought something was suspicious when bro was like, dad wasn't recording to broadcast. He was recording home videos or something. And the mom was like, she had that like fucking face on, like, and she was like, I haven't been on camera since like your dad recorded me. I'm like, what the fuck was your dad recording? But I didn't know they was involved in that. Like,
I kind of figured out early on, not that I knew 100%. I was like, maybe it was his dad doing it, but I wasn't sure. I never guessed the mom at all.
yeah.
But it was like maybe it was his dad, since all of a sudden his dad just up and died out of nowhere, you know. But besides that, I hated. I don't know if y'all hated this. I hated the way his girlfriend died. Shit was stupid, bro.
wait, hold on. Before we jump to that, though,
Okay.
I want to give my opinion too. I was kind of totally way off. Like, I thought that they were all Nazis. I thought that's the direction that this was going. Like, these people were Nazis, and like he was secretly experimenting on them, and nobody ever caught him because the whole town, they were all Nazis. Like, they all played their part in it. You know what I mean? And then I was way off.
My people ain't Nazis, man.
What you mean, yo people?
That's the Brits, man. That's where I'm from over there. You know what I'm saying? Don't try my people like that. They not no
You know
Nazis.
what?
Man, it's Nazis here. It's Nazis everywhere.
You know what was strange?
What?
What was strange to me was it. Okay, I understand the tourists not being there, but where were the regular people that should live there? Where were they at?
They were
They
living
left. Everybody, I think everybody, including the
No, it
tourists,
would
left.
Oh, okay. It was just his
Yeah.
friend and his family and his family. It was just them two, really. Pretty
Yeah,
much
it
dead.
did seem like it was like only 4 families out there.
Yeah,
I guess I
And I
just
get-
assumed they didn't show the other families. Like,
because his store was the only store that was open. No other store. There was no people walking the streets. It was It was nothing.
I think what happened was once it was the whole serial killer thing, a lot of people left. Tourists stopped coming. Then the dude died, and nobody ever returned, but nobody was going missing anymore either.
yeah.
Yeah, and also, by the tourists not coming, so many people probably ran out of business and closed their stores down. So, yeah.
But,
And oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
you go ahead.
I thought one of the things that I pulled from the show as a whole was like, it was kind of crazy that the whole idea was to tell his father's story tastefully. And in the end, there was no way to tell his story tastefully. Like, he didn't even want to do it. He didn't want any part of it, but he was like, all right, I'll do it because you want to do it. You say you're going to do it respectfully. And now his life is ruined. Like, his life is ruined. Like, that is his life now. Like, you know what I mean? He'll never be able to escape that. So I thought that was interesting. And then everybody is still exploiting him for that, like, at that point.
Bruh, you get home, find your mom hanging and tapes on the counter. You watch the tapes and see what they are. Are you making a movie out of them, or are you just going to destroy them?
I don't think he... Oh, that's... You know what? Well...
He had
I don't think he made the movie. I think the shorty girl, the white girl higher up, ended up making. They made the movie on his behalf,
But he
I
had a
don't.
choice
But
not to even bring that shit to light. They could have not found that shit. He could have destroyed them tapes. Like no one would have knew. Only the black girl knew.
I think that's why he did it for her.
that's a good point on both of
I,
y'all. That's a good
I
point
do
for both
think
of y'all.
the reason why I think that because I think once he found out what his mom was doing, in his mind he didn't know how the girl died.
Yeah.
He probably thought his mom killed the girl because she found out the secret.
Yeah.
So now he probably just had to post it, tell her story too.
Nah. Have some pride in your family, nigga.
Nah,
No, no, it ain't. It's not his fault. She the one gave the tapes. She
Yeah.
could have just been like she ran off. I don't know where she went. I don't know why she went. And then they could have found her dead in the river because she fell and busted her head on the rock, and nobody would have ever known.
I was gonna say, bro, that's such a waste of a suicide, man. Like she was about it, bro, and I loved how like she had her plan ready. She was like, she was prepared for if anyone ever found out this is what I'm gonna do. She did it, bro, without hesitation. But I'm like, she couldn't have known that that girl killed herself. You know, that girl died. Like she probably thought the cops was coming. You know, like, but
and I felt like the girl did too much. Like when she was hiding from her and she was calling, you could have just stayed there and never been found. What you running out across the river for and stuff? Like it made no sense to me.
and she
Then
could
who
have beat her ass.
I don't know now. I don't know. Like in a situation where you feel like somebody is a threat, you want to put as much distance in between you and the threat.
She
Like
was too
I
nervous.
can't
Man.
fault her. I can't fault her from moving from the wall.
She was
And
too nervous.
also, if this woman is capable of kidnapping, torturing, and killing all of these people, I'm not gonna put it past her that I might have a hard time with her. You know,
She
like,
old now though.
Yeah, she did it with,
I don't.
and
She
she
was
did it with
old
her
then.
husband.
She was
She
old
did it with her. She
enough.
did it with her husband too.
Yeah.
So he was doing the more the workload, man.
We don't know that.
Well, in the video,
You
it said,
assuming
"Here
that.
come Madam." He had like did the work, and then he was like, "Here comes the mistress or whatever," and then she came in with the drills and shit, like from the video, the one video, like. But I don't. Hey,
But even with all that, you said no idea. Even with all of that, how she slipped and bust her head? That just pissed me off.
them
They
rocks
said people
slip.
die like that all the
Nah,
time. Yeah, man. She don't know
nah,
where she at.
nah,
It's
nah.
dark. She can't see where she's stepping. Them rocks are very slippery when they got that water and algae on them.
On white
It's
people
a,
shit.
it's a, I ain't like the way she died, but it's a. I
Realistic.
mean, yeah, it's realistic. Unfortunate.
How?
Very unfortunate.
How?
Because they say you could drown in an inch of water, bro.
Yeah.
No, I'm not saying. Of course, she drowned. She was knocked unconscious. I knew she was going to drown. But the slipping and not putting your hand down to brace your fall, just hitting your straight face.
Well, it's nighttime, bro.
Wow. And then also
So you
sometimes
telling
you
me
ain't
if you
you never
fall?
slipped so fast that you couldn't react. You've never fallen so fast that you couldn't react.
No, I ain't never hit my head straight on ground.
I done had to get stitches multiple
You done
times.
hit your head on the ground?
I done hit my face on the ground, slipped
Dang.
faster than I could react.
The only time I ever hit my head on the ground is once when I fell backwards. And falling backwards, you really can't do
But
too much.
you gotta think too. She was like in a panic. It's nighttime. She don't know where she going. Like,
Bro, the way she was acting when she was in the bathroom, I was like, I can relate because that's how I feel when I smoke. That's why I don't smoke. Remember she was in a bathroom like hyperventilating? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's how
That
I
was-
be when I'm hiding. That's why I
That
don't
was pissing
smoke.
me off too.
Nah.
She was too
What?
scared, man.
yeah.
What do you mean?
Look, think about
What
it.
do you mean?
Think about this. If you find out someone is a killer in that house, why would you show that to them and
Yeah.
put them in suspicion mode? That
I
know
don't think
something.
she wanted to, but she was terrified.
Bruh,
What's
go
wrong
eat
with her
dinner.
being terrified?
Go eat dinner.
because the person in front of
That
me
might be
about to
people. She
kill
might be
me.
feeding me people. I'm not eating that.
Them niggas
How's
ain't
the
cannibals. They
spy?
just murderers. Bro.
I don't know. For a second, I thought maybe that's what it was. I didn't know what was going on. I wasn't ruling nothing out.
Bruh, they not cannibals. They were just murderers. Go eat dinner. Then when she fall asleep, get the fuck on, bruh. Like,
Before you found out they were murderers, they were just your boyfriend's parents.
and they still are. Man. They still
All
legit.
the,
They
all the
still
above.
are.
The auto, nah, I don't blame her, dog. Me, I would have been trying to get out too.
She
No,
could
not
be
gonna cap.
scared. That's not my problem. Her being scared. She could be scared. Just don't show the person that you're trying to escape from that you're scared. Because then they're gonna know something up. Then they're gonna try to kill you,
bruh.
just like she did.
Cause
I think that's a unrealistic ask.
nigga, I would have went down there and ate dinner.
I get where you're coming from, but I think that's an unrealistic expectation.
When I would have went downstairs to that dinner, I would have bust her head.
Okay.
Then you would have found out it was a movie, scripted,
Yeah, it's fake. They was doing a parody, nigga.
a canceled series.
It ain't fake.
But bruh, legit though, if she would have just went down there and ate, you know what I'm saying? Be like, I gotta finish working on the movie. First off, I don't know if y'all remember this, but that shit was playing loud as fuck, and the mom walked in the room. Like, how she ain't hear that, bruh? Like, you ain't hear yourself, nigga, and you're murdering, like, horny shit. Like, come on.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like, just wait till she fall asleep. Go outside, call your dude. You know what I'm saying?
And actually, you could have just used an excuse that I'm going to see such at the hospital. So
I wouldn't have left personally. Like, that's wild. Like, I couldn't imagine. I don't know.
No, I'm leaving that house.
Y'all.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving the house.
I'm saying I wouldn't have left the hospital. Like,
okay. Oh yeah, that's why I thought it was kind of funny too that she left him in there by herself.
Yeah. But
What's also crazy is the bar that had an idea and never said nothing.
Exactly.
hey, you
Just
don't know for
keeping a
sure,
secret.
bro. You
Well,
can't just go around telling on people, and it ain't true. Like, he had a
He's been
suspicion.
quiet. He's been quiet all this time. Like,
You could at least told your son or somebody. Like,
Tell
I
him what?
mean-
I think that is them. Like, he don't have no proof.
I partied with them before, and it was kind of wild and doing some crazy. Cause that's what he said. That's
Yeah.
how he figured it out. Because he
But-
partied with them, and they had a little sexual thing going on.
Did you see them kill anyone?
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? Like, people just horny.
Maybe
bro.
they did some of the stuff that happened in the Loch Henry house or whoever that's supposed to be.
That's all right. People get, bruh. People get off how they get off, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
And
You
Loch
can't-
Henry wasn't even killing people. He was just in the house.
Yeah.
never mind. I lied. I was about to say everybody got what they wanted except the main dude, but I mean, she ain't really get what she wanted, and the mama ain't really get what she wanted either. So never mind.
Well,
Everybody else did.
He didn't.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Him, her, and then the mama. But the pub and the jump was jumping. The town was back bumping.
Yeah. And, bruh, he should have like, bruh, if you gonna carry around your mom's suicide note and be all down about it, just destroy the tapes, bruh.
Yeah, what was that about at the end? Like, was that on some I'm about to start killing people now, or
I thought the same thing.
what was that vibe?
I think he just misses. To me, it was like, he knew his mom as this person, and the tape showed that she's this other person. So I think he just missed his mom, like, and that's the last thing she left him.
Is the idea of his mom or his actual mom?
His actual mom, man. Like, my nigga.
That's crazy too.
No, it's not.
People closest. Well, I'm saying the people closest to you, dog. To be like, like we don't even know the people that we swear we know.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like,
and
that's crazy.
Because like,
go
ahead.
I'm going another direction on that. I think he was missing his girl, and he was looking at a note in a more angry way, at his mom for her being gone.
So you think he still believed? But you think he still believed his mom killed the girl?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they never did say how it came out or if they found her, right?
Yeah.
Well, they know that she was dead because they said
Yeah.
he said they dedicated it to his late girlfriend.
Mm.
So they know that they discovered that she's dead, but I don't remember them saying how she died.
Yeah. Because
he had to only know the only reason why she's dead because now he found these tapes. So he had to assume that she found the tape too, that she found the same thing.
Well, yeah. It's a lot of assumptions, though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But, because a lot happened that, like, because he could be like, oh, she just killed her. My mom just killed her. She found the tape, and my mom killed her.
But, they was already using the tapes.
Yeah.
Because they was recording over them.
Yeah.
And it don't make sense for the mom to kill her, then give him the tapes, then commit suicide.
Yeah.
Like, if she got found out and she was going to commit suicide, she would just get them the tapes and let them live and kill herself. You feel what I'm saying? It don't make sense. It actually don't
No,
make
I
sense
get you.
to
Yeah,
kill
I
the
get you.
girl and commit suicide.
Yeah. And get the tapes up. Yeah. I
Yeah.
would have destroyed, man. I would have burnt the fuck out of them shits. When the cops came, like, nigga, I don't know
That's what
what
I
that
thought
bitch
she was
talking
getting
about.
ready to do.
Yeah.
Would have burnt the house down with the source being the tapes. Start there.
Yeah. Yeah. I have no idea what she's talking about. And that's a good thing with like VHSs too. Like that shit's easy. Like, bruh, cause think about like no one has a VCR, bruh. Like, cause like I don't know, man. That I
I
thought that
barely
was
have
smooth.
I barely have anything to play DVDs. My
Yeah.
wife just bought me some movies. I'm like, oh dang. The only place I can play is in my Xbox and my PlayStation. I literally have nowhere else to play a DVD.
Yeah.
Nowhere.
And
That's crazy to me.
and it was using an old fashioned camcorder too
Yeah.
that still take VH1.
Yeah.
Not VH1, but
VHSs. Yeah.
VHS.
Bruh, speaking of VH1, y'all know Tyler Perry owned VH1
I
He
read
just bought
about it.
BT.
and
Yeah.
BET,
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah, I
That's
read about it.
crazy, bruh. Shout out to that nigga. But
Good bread. Get that money, player.
yeah, black man. But hey, he dressed as a woman. You know what they say? All the black people gotta put the dress on. Man.
Let's not get off Black Mirror.
Yeah, my bad. Black Mirror,
One,
black people. You feel me?
Not
one,
yet.
one black at a time. One black at a time.
Yeah. But no, I don't know. I think the story in the first one was better, but I think I enjoyed this one more. I think I enjoyed
This one,
Loch
this
Henry
one
more.
definitely felt like more of a It was slow pace.
Yeah.
Like they
Yeah,
really
it was.
they
Yeah.
like developed this one. I feel like the first one
Mhm.
was a lot faster paced. There was a lot going on. We like, what's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah.
This one was more like,
Yeah.
movie esque, I guess
Yeah.
you could say.
And
Yeah.
bruh,
But I enjoyed it.
we watched this shit on Sunday. It was like Sunday night, and like that shit literally gave me the goosebumps, bro. Like, and after this shit, I had to take the trash out. It was like midnight, nigga. So like, you remember when they came home and like the girl was like outside. She was like looking around.
Looking
Like,
around.
I thought some shit was gonna happen, but that's how I felt outside, bro. I was like legit spooked, bro.
What you talking about?
Like when they came home from the hospital, it was the mom and the girl, and the
Oh
mom
yeah,
went
yeah,
inside,
yeah.
and she was like outside, and like they made it seem like someone was out there with them, but
Mhm.
she
Yeah.
just looked around, felt spooky as
I
hell.
just knew they were Nazis, dog. I really did. I just knew they was Nazis, dog. But they wasn't. I'm glad that it wasn't, because at first I thought it was like racist, because the mom was weird. So I'm thinking it's like racial or something, but
They
I
all
guess it wasn't
welcomed
none
her
of that.
though. Like I feel like if she was racist, if they was racist, they wouldn't have let her like sleep over or like into the bar.
I think you'd be
Yeah.
surprised.
He got some head.
Yeah, he did. Mom was listening to that shit. And that's something else too, bruh. We didn't know what she was doing prior, like when we
Like what
saw
she
her
had
listening.
going on.
Yeah,
Oh
when we
yeah.
saw her listening, we didn't know she was a killer and like horny and shit. Like that shit could have sparked like memories, man.
And I think it did. That's why she looked at that picture of her husband.
Like, yeah. So I don't know.
They was just about to get him in the family business.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, and back, I was making a point earlier. It's like, cause his mom could have killed like 1,000 babies. Like, it's still his mom. Like, you know what I'm saying? You still gonna miss her. Like, so
Yeah.
yeah. But it's a good episode, man.
I don't know if that was the best example, but I got you.
What part?
Killing 1,000 babies.
I was trying to think of some
Carrie.
shit, some shit that like, some despicable shit. Like, what's the most despicable shit? She could punted 1,000 cats off a cliff, nigga. Threw some babies over that bitch. You know what I'm saying? Some handicapped people. It's still his mama. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's still gonna miss her if she gone. Like,